morning. So would you take your Bibles and turn to the book of Exodus? Exodus chapter 15 will complete the second half of the message that we began concerning, and where we drew the title, I suppose, was from the end of the chapter. The very last 5 words, encamped there by the waters. We, last Sunday, were in Exodus chapter 14, and we looked at a message entitled Encamped by the Sea, and how so oftentimes we find ourselves in life encamped by the sea, a place of turmoil, a place of turbulence, a place of strong waters that would toss us about if we were to enter in, and behind them, the Israelites that is, there's a great army pursuing them, looking to destroy them. And so many times in our life we find ourselves encamped by the sea. And then in the very next chapter we find the victories of God's people given, as it starts off even in verse number 1 with the very first word, "Then sang Moses and the children of Israel." And what a wonderful thought it is to think that we can live in this life, a world that hates God, a world that's filled with devils and his angels and people who despise God, and yet we can find ourselves encamped by waters of Elam, an oasis on the other side of the desert. I love the tropics. That's one of my favorite places. I love snow and I love the mountains, but there's nothing sweeter than the white sands of the islands way out in the tropics of the Gulf of Mexico, or even the Atlantic, or I suppose you can find them all over the world, but there's something just almost tranquil about being underneath a palm tree. We've never really been under a coconut palm tree, I don't guess, but